Hey beautiful souls, this is Kelly from Silvermoon Guidance. How are you guys? I am fine and I am back and I'm so glad to be back. I thought that it would be a great idea to dive in with a video response to Hermit's cave. He created the hashtag Tarot Decks for Life and the goal is to show 10 tarot decks that we would never part with. And as you can guess, my first deck is my favorite deck. Those who know me already know what it is. It's the Seer's Tarot. This one I already have for a few years and I have been using it a lot. I love the artwork and it's so vibrant and yeah, I really love it. I have worked with it a lot and it's so intuitive as well. The other one I also have, the Muse Tarot, but I never really connected with that one like the Seer's Tarot. There is something in this deck that I identify with. I don't know, it's like it's really made for me. And when I use it, I still see things in the images that I never saw before. So it's every time a new discovery, it's a surprise every time to work with this deck. If you want to see a full flip through of this deck, I have made a video about this a while back and I will link it below or here on the screen. And I also showed you guys a book that goes with this deck, the big guidebook, and I will link it as well if you want to see that. Okay. The most obvious. The second one. Yeah, the thing about me is that I always put the decks in this kind of tin box. I don't like to put them in a tarot bag because I am afraid that there would be creases in them. So I don't want to risk that, so I put them in a box like this. And this way they will also fit better in my drawer. This is The Witch's Tarot by Alan Dugan and Mark Evans, I believe. And this one is also with me from the beginning. I have used it a lot. And I think it's because it's, yeah, a bit witchy, of course. But also because there is a lot of nature in it and it feels, I don't know, it feels like home in a way. I really love this deck. And I feel really comfortable with this deck as well. I love the artwork. I love the guidebook as well that goes with it. It has a really great explanations, and that time I was a beginner, so it is really a great deck for beginners. And I still use it. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this deck. A lot of good readings with this deck. Doesn't matter if it was shadow work or just normal readings. I do everything with this deck. It stays also very close to the Rider-Waite. And it's so intuitive, easy to use. Yeah, this one will never go out of my collection, ever. I am staying in the same style. I had this one from the beginning as well, when I started with tarot a little bit more seriously 4 or 5 years ago. The Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake. And it's the same reason actually. It's witchy, it's homey. It's comfy. I guess that is the style of decks that I like. And also the guidebook is really my thing. How Deborah Blake writes, I like her style of writing, so I had a lot of readings with this one as well. And I also have the oracle that goes with this one. I love to combine those two. I don't have it with me right now, but it resembles a lot. It's just bigger. Yeah, I so love this deck. I could never get rid of this one. And a lot of cats. That is typical for this one, which I also love. I love this depiction of the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. This one is also used a lot, and I would never give it away or sell it. I couldn't. I love this way too much. Next up is the Tarot of the Divine, which I've had a few years as well. You can see the box that it has been used a lot. And by the way, for this one I also have the storybook with all the legends and stories, because this is a deck, for those who don't know it, with legends and fairy tales, and they are all in that book. And there is also a workbook that goes with it, and I also have that one. This one means a lot to me as well, because it reminds me of my grandmother who passed away a few years ago, and she loved telling stories and about her life, but she also loved fairy tales when we were younger, and this reminds me of her. And I also use this deck to get in contact with her, to do readings with her. So it is a deck that is really special to me, and therefore I could never take this out of my collection either. That would... no. I couldn't. And this deck also has a really nice feel. It's a linen deck. I love that cardstock. Yeah, this one is really special to me, and the artwork is really special as well. Aladdin. So much folklore in this deck, so many stories from all over the world. This creator, Yoshitani, really made a wonderful deck with this. I love this depiction of the moon. I love this card a lot. Yeah, I'm thinking sometimes even to buy a second one to be sure that I would never be without, but I will see. Okay, next one. This one is the new version that I bought recently of the Lumina tarot, and I have the older version, but it's in French, so I decided to show you this one. The first deck I bought a few years ago in a boutique here in Wallonia, Belgium, with a friend. She recommended it to me and I fell in love with this deck right away. The artwork and the style, it really appeals to me. And I am making a comparison video between the new one and the old one, but that will come later. So this is the Lumina Tarot by Aletta, and I absolutely love this deck. It's a bit in the style of Kim Krans' Wild Unknown, but not entirely. There are people in the deck, so that is a big difference with the Wild Unknown. I don't know, it's the lively colors that speak to me, I think. I love this depiction of the Two of Pentacles as well. I love this combination of the black and white and still some color in it. I don't know, it's really special, and I have used this deck, but the first edition then I have used so much. I just prefer this one now because it's in English and I do readings in English with English cards. It's maybe better than the French. And I also have the oracle that goes with it, but also in French, because I was too late to get the English version. They were already out of the oracle decks in English. I got it in French, but I hope now that she works with Rockpool, I hope that they will remake the oracle too, and I will be first in line to get that, because I so love the style, and the oracle is about the same style, and I love working with these two together. So yeah, I hope that they make the oracle again in English, because it's really so hard to find, almost impossible in English. I also like to pair the English version with the Moonology by Yasmin Boland. It goes so well together. I love this so much. I could never get rid of this. I love the artwork. It's really a special deck. And I'm glad that my friend recommended it to me, because she was right. It is really a great deck. And she knew exactly that I would love this deck. And now in the same style, like I said before, this is the Wild Unknown Tarot. This one stayed in the original box. In fact, for this one, I first bought the pocket version, and just a few months ago I bought the original version, and I love this so much. Not right away. It wasn't a love at first sight with this one. I didn't know what to think of this deck at first, because I was a beginner, and for beginners this is not an easy deck. But once I grew into tarot a bit more, I picked it up again, and I fell in love with this deck, and I could never let this one go. It's really genius, different, and also that style of the black and white with a bit color. I love that style. I just really think it's special. And here there are no people, it's animals and nature, and I'm very comfortable with that. I love nature, I love the animal. I have so many animals decks, more than I can count. So this card, the Chariot, and the Strength card, I don't know if we already passed it, but I don't know. But this one and the Strength card, it was the two cards that really spoke to me when I bought it. And it still does. It still speaks to me a lot. Yeah. Oh, I have never seen this. That there is a message inside. How could I not see this before? Welcome to the Wild Unknown Tarot. You'll find no wrongs or rights inside this box. Only mirrors for reflection. Open your mind, draw a card, and have fun on your journey. Wow. Great. Great message. This one I found very special as well, and it's not in the usual style, but I have found that I like this style too. And in journaling, I also like this vintage steampunk style. And when I saw this deck, I got so crazy. I bought the original version and the mini version at once because it was it's so amazing. It's so special. I don't know, I love this deck so much. The artwork is stunning. This Two of Cups is really one of the best versions I've seen. Yeah, this vintage style, and also some witchy elements in it, because sometimes there are cards, tarot cards on some images, like this one. The colors are great. The style is, yeah, that's totally me. A bit weird, like me. Okay, this one was a Steampunk Tarot. The next one is the Crystal Visions Tarot. I have seen this in a video by Astaria Sen, and when I saw this deck, I absolutely wanted to get it. And I have worked with it a lot. It's again a very comfy deck. I'm seeing a pattern here, but yeah, there is a lot of nature elements here in this deck, and fairies and angels like here, and the colors also feel so soft and warm and welcoming, and I love this deck a lot. Even The cardstock is so soft when it's in your hands. I love that. Oh, I love this Wheel of Fortune. It's so dreamy. I absolutely love this deck, and the artwork is amazing. It really speaks to me a lot. And I could never get rid of this one either, because it's comfy, and sometimes when I am having a bad day, I come to this deck and it calms me down just to see the images. I love this world card as well. I don't have a lot of days like this, but it does help a lot. And this is an extra card in the deck, the Unknown card, which is like the High Priestess card, but different. Yeah, I love this deck a lot. This for the Crystal Visions Tarot by Jennifer Galasso. And then we have another special one that is not my usual style. It's the Tarot of Mystical Moments by Catrin Welz-Stein. This is actually one of the first decks that I bought when I grew into tarot a bit more, and I was wanting something different, like not another Rider-Waite copy, and I chose this one. This one spoke a lot to me. So I love the style of this deck. It's surreal, and it's, yeah, I love this style of art. It's intuitive as well, which I didn't think so before. It wasn't love at first sight either, but just because I thought that because it was too different, and I thought that I would find it too difficult, but in fact you just have to sit with it a bit, and it does tell a story. It's more intuitive than it looks like at first sight, but it is very telling and very intuitive. I keep going to the Wheel of Fortune. That's not a habit of mine, so I'm I'm guessing that is a momentary thing for now. I think it's telling me something, that I'm attracted to this right now. I love this one as well. All those butterflies coming out of the cup. And I could never get rid of this either because it is different, and this style is also so me. This is a really wonderful depiction of the tower as well. We can hold on to something as much as we want, but if something has to fall, it has to fall anyway. It's gonna break, even if sometimes we want to still hold on to something. It's really different than the Rider-Waite. It's totally not a copy of that, and that's good because that's exactly what I was looking for at that moment. So this one is special. I never saw this before, but I see this ladybug dress and the lady going away, chasing her luck, finding her luck, her happiness, or hoping it brings more luck. Great one as well. Yeah, I love this artwork so much. It's so interesting, and every time you see something new that you haven't seen before, it's really a discovery every time. This is a perfect deck for study as well. I would want to if I had more time. This is one of the decks that's on my list to study because I would really want to dive in a bit deeper in this one. It's so powerful as well, the messages that I get from this. Yeah, a really beautiful deck that I would never be able to give away or sell or whatever. And the last one, and one of the best ones, that is the most recent one as well. This one is the Bee Tarot by Kristoffer Hughes or Kristoffer Hughes. I don't know. I don't remember. But you can tell me in the comments if you want. Kristoffer Hughes, I think, but you can tell me. The Bee Tarot is gifted to me by my dear soulmate for my last Mother's Day. It was on my top 3, and this one is the one that he got me. And I don't even know why it was in my top 3, and that was actually funny, because me and bees are not the best friends, but I think that it was the artwork that really spoke to me. And again, the nature feel, the homey feel that I love in my decks, and the style that I always go to apparently. I can find again in this deck as well. So I think it's because of that it was in my top 3 and my soulmate bought it for me. And because it was a gift from the heart, a very loving gift, because my soulmate, in fact, he is a skeptic, so it means a lot to me that he bought me a tarot deck. He knows that it's important for me, so that's why he did. And that touched me very deeply, and therefore I could never part from this deck. This is very recently. This one I got in May. I had this in May, so I don't know it well yet, but it's already very special to me. And who knows, maybe I will love bees a bit more, or be less scared of them. But we need bees. We need the honeybees for our nature. And I love honey. So, see, it's not that bad. Some cards are renamed, like the Melissa instead of the High Priestess. It's a Greek word. I don't remember for what, but probably something like oracle or a divine presence with a lot of occult wisdom. The Fool becomes the keeper here in this deck. The artwork is really interesting as well. And I love that about tarot decks, that At least certain tarot decks, not all of them. At least certain decks. I love it that when you find something new and it always stays interesting. And I am sure this one will be too. Yeah, the Bee Tarot. And this was the 10th one. These were my 10 tarot decks for life. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let the stars guide you, and may the cards give you clarity and wisdom. See you next time. Bye.